Hello, hello, and happy Monday motivation here with Contessa Brown of Countess Wellness, your holistic wellness therapist and coach. Happy Dr. Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Yes, with the doctor, yes, with the Reverend, because he was all of those things and so much more, giving us the opportunity to dream big and to go after what we truly do deserve that does belong to us. So definitely wanted to put that out there. I know for some of us who are up here in the New England area, especially in Rhode Island, it snowed a lot. It is so beautiful though. If you don't really have to be in it, but it's not too bad because it's clearing up, but the snow is just really magnificent and like so beautiful on the trees. So photographers, get your cameras ready and take the most beautiful, idyllic, peaceful photos that you can. So today I wanted to talk about reading is fun, emphasis on the fundamental. So there has been, of course, if you are, watching anything about not local, but more like influencers, if you will, Kai Cenat, he has been working on his vocabulary and increasing his vocabulary. And there is a live where he is taking a pause and researching and looking up words that he's not familiar with. And a lot of people are making fun of him for that. And I'm just like, first of all, that's whack. Like, let's support people's growth and not make fun of them because they're not where you are, either developmentally or they're not where you are educationally, professional, etc. He's doing the daggone thing. And for me, I'm excited. Listen, I am multi-degreed, meaning I have a bachelor and 2 degrees, and we will be working on a doctorate. And I still, myself, I have to look up words. I don't know every single word that I come across and read, and I get excited. I open up the pages, I highlight, I mark up my books, I go to look up the word, I write the definition down, so I can integrate it into my memory and my kinesthetic memory as well, because when you're writing, it's that muscle memory that helps you to remember as well. I get excited doing those things. I too look up words that I don't know. And as a spoken word artist, we love words. Words are like candy for us, okay? Like lollipops. It is wonderful when we come across a word that has a lot of different syllables and it has a different sound each way that you sound it out. So we get excited and theatrical with how we say these words or how we wrap our tongue around these words. So as a poet as well, I also get excited about hearing new words. And so I've always had this passion for vocabulary because my mom actually, when I was young, every time I ask her, what does this mean? She'd be like, go look it up. Go look it up. And I've always had that as just my natural skill that she built in me. And also I had a few teachers. It was a expressive writing teacher when I was in high school. And he said, anytime you hear something interesting, whether it's a quote, whether it's even a word, take the time, write it down, right? Write it down, look it up. I like to look up different things, right? I was in a group of people and we were trying to figure out how to spell the word sovereign, because honestly, these computers, they figure everything out for you, right? So it's already putting in the words for you without you really having to fully spell it out. So sometimes when you write these things out, it feels foreign. Your fingers are like, what is this? Your pen is like getting jacked up because what? So for me, I went home and I looked up the word and broke it up. And I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Sovereign, and then reign is in the middle of the word. So it's like, okay, superior, king, royalty, regality, all these things. And I get excited about that stuff. What is the root word? Is it Greek? Is it Latin? Like, I get excited. So I want to invite you guys to get just excited like a forever learner, like children, and get excited about learning again. That's what I feel like social media and all these devices that divide us has done. It has disconnected us from a lot of things, not just from one another, but from the simplicity and simple things of life, like reading an actual book, a physical book with pages, and smelling the pages, smelling the ink, the brand new ink of the pages, or you can smell the history of the library that lies within the pages. It's beautiful to be in touch with things. Get reconnected. My friend Remy, she's been taking pictures of things that just stick out to her. And it's just so beautiful. Like, oh my God, when we take a pause, even like I said earlier, the snow outside is so beautiful. Pause. Take a picture. If you don't want to take a picture, take it in. Soak in the beauty of it. Because it is in real life. And not just on this device. Let's get reconnected again. Let's get curious again. Let's get compassionate again. So once again, Kai Cenat, I applaud you for being brave, going online, showing people that, okay, I don't know everything. I am not perfect. And being vulnerable enough, allowing people to see you learn along the way. So I want to encourage other people, if you feel like you're stunted in different things, it doesn't have to be necessarily vocabulary. It could be like dancing. I went to dance class last night. It was a great way for me to release. And one of the things that the instructor said is like, it's not about perfectionism. We're going to leave that at the door. This is about expression. This is about you being able to move freely and not worry about getting stuck up on the moves. Don't worry about that. Just move your body and feel how your body moves and let it groove. I feel like, especially with everything with being based on aesthetics and what people post, everything seems to be about perfectionism, and you have to have it picture perfect, literally. And that tends to cause people not to want to show up on these interwebs, on the internet, as their authentic self, because you got these keyboard bullies that all of a sudden got a PhD in opinions and feel like, what's in here? They gotta type in the comments. What has happened? Something definitely shifted after the pandemic. And what we need to do is reclaim different parts of ourselves again, which once again is that connecting piece. Let's get back to connecting with one another. Let's get back to connecting to things in the present, people, nature, life. Let's live life again and drop the perfect image. Drop the perfect image. I've been doing lives like this since 2016. And you know what my first live was? Playing on congas. I don't play congas. I do not play not one drum, not one instrument. That's because my instrument is my voice. So I'm a spoken word artist. That's my instrument. And as well as a therapist, of course, right? And I can draw, but I like to draw for leisurely. I used to do it for commission, but that takes the fun out of it. But anyways, I was acting a fool on those daggone congas. I didn't know how to play. I was just like, and that just allowed me to really, truly be free on these interwebs and not worry about what people gotta say. So come through imperfect, okay? Come through with the imperfections, and then eventually your flow, your flavor, your sauce, your adobo, your sazon that you throw on it will organically come as you keep practicing, as you keep showing up, whether it's here, online, or in real life. Let's get reconnected, you guys. And let's start reading again. And let's start learning again. And let's stop being keyboard gangsters that ain't got nothing better to do than to type the nasty crudeness in people's comments that you don't even pay. Well, some of you probably do pay their bills. But still, they don't pay your bills. You don't pay their bills. They're just trying to spread some light. Baby, soak in the light instead of trying to cap it. Stop being a snuffer. Who wants to be a snuffer when you can be the whole candle, baby? All right. So that's all I'm going to say for now as I get ready for my 1 o'clock session. If this was something that was fruitful, and useful for you. I would like to encourage you to share this amongst your networks. And once again, thank you so much for tuning in and taking the time to soak in the gems that I would like to impart unto you. All right, bye-bye.